takes us to Foxborough, Massachusetts, where the keeper of the light sounds the fog bell to signal that it is indeed time for football inside Gillette Stadium. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the New England Patriots. Kicker, that's Cameron Dicker, set to get us started. And off we go here on Sunday Night Primetime. Now he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So now the Patriots getting set to take over on offense. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his second year in the NFL now.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
He finds Douglas complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
The ball on the 32, it's 2nd and 2. They'll run, and here's the rookie from Ohio State. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll go again with Henderson. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And they go play action now. May. He's got the connection. New England first down. They think to themselves, there's weapons everywhere. You absolutely know they want to get involved as well. And that's on that play. Henderson now, 1st and 10. Second and no doubt about it. Not allowing him to get guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback. They also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. A perfect example right there, Charles, of why they love this rookie runner. And think about how the NFL and the college games are meshing together more and more. You don't have to go to the NFL and learn a new set of skills. What you did in college often makes you ready for the NFL. On first down, it's Henderson. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. The tight end Henry here in motion. They'll run it. This is Ramondre Stevenson. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. The 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that lap, calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them. And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. A lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now flip it over defensively. Pull that down somehow. They need to be a little aggressive.
Following the jump, back out the return stop here. Start the 32. Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first round pick in 2020. They have Warren and Chester.
Watch the ball. That's what they can do all day long. Watch the Ross. He's even more their bodies on the field, and he's creating with big throws down. This drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. Give the defense a chance to settle down, catch the ball a little bit, and then get a touchdown on the opening drive.
Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they're looking at a second down and 9 to go. Connection.
And that changes things, man. It's all curl, tight, sharply run route. Again, zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, to make curl a little bit wider just to get to the place.
That from the
Back up in the booth right now, the scouting department, because they really recommended this guy highly, and he's just finding their faith in him.
Herbert now. Pass out Johnston. After taking a third down inside the 40. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And it'll be second down. Play action. It's Herbert.
Play on it when that ball grabs.
They So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as we say, fire away from distance. This from 54 yards away. He is good. And they are on the board, but still railing at 7-3. Both teams come away with points on their touchdown to the field goal, but
because they didn't have an initial touchdown. Answer, took the ball down, game.
so after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Yeah, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up second and 1 at the 33-yard line.
From the 33, here's second down and 1. Throwing here is May. Throwing left side down there, but it's incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Now May on the sneak, and he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
That's good for a Patriots first down.
Well, they pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, I totally was. I thought they'd go with it back, maybe try and get a lead blocker in front. But as you talked about in different games, those guys with confidence in their offensive line, they just want to move forward and get it.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. To the air, May. And Diggs has it. And he will get enough for a first down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. 7 yards there and a first down. They'll throw with May. And he spots Henderson open left side. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it's 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Off the play fake. Here's May. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 17-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
To throw, it's May. That's complete. Travion Henderson. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
Boy, that was certainly well read defensively, and the key to any screenplay is space to work, and there was none to be found there, and they tackle him for just a short gain.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Here's May. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Again, he'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown. Keyshawn Butte. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
The extra point splits the uprights, and then pushes the lead up to 11. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays, and it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Chargers going to take over now late in this first half. And with it down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Seconds, all that remains in the first half as they come up on 1st down. Herbert. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Any questions of how they'd approach this drive were answered right there. They come out throwing, and they get a nice pickup here toward the end of the first half.
A 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. He gets this to Hampton. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2. A shotgun snap for Herbert. That is the incomplete over the middle. It's Hampton. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. And he held on to it too long. A coverage sack. Down he goes. He'll lose a couple on what should be the final play of the first half. So halftime now here on Sunday night prime time. Let's get it to Scott Hanson in Orlando with our halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hanson and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the 3rd quarter as we're ready to kick off the 2nd half. back out to our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Scott, thank you very much. We are ready to get started here with the second half. For the second half, 14-3 our scores. We are back underway on EA Sports. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Herbert off of play action. To the left side, he's got McConkey. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it's second down.
It's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Herbert going to give to Hampton. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Open man right side, that's McConkey. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Out of bounds at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
Here's second and 7. Now it's Herbert. This one finds McConkey. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 43. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Now Herbert off the bootleg. He finds his target, Allen. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
19 yards. And the Chargers first down.
I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Here's Herbert. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up second down. Back to throw here, Herbert. Going back to Allen, he's got it again. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen with a touchdown reception from Justin Herbert. And the Chargers are back within a score.
Partner, remember that old film of Peyton Manning going through the route tree with his great receivers in Indianapolis? I think we're seeing the results of the same type of work here today. These guys know each other so well, they don't even have to call the play. They can just look each other and know the route that's going to be run, and usually the connection is perfect.
Herbert and the Chargers staying put. They'll line up and go for 2. Now a toss coming right side. And he's not going to get in as a try from 2 comes up empty. So they will be unable to cut this to a field goal as the differential remains 5. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Again, it's Henderson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one by the line of scrimmage.
And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football. There's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays that need to continue to convert.
And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. May going to give it to Henderson. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They go play action now. May. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Now in Foxborough, we get set for the 4th quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football. 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. May. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Now May on the sneak, and he will have a Patriots first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
And he'll decide to keep this once more. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
He completes it to Henry. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried the dump off, lost yardage. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Henderson. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. From the shotgun, May with it. And this is good. Touchdown, Patriots. Keyshawn Boutte with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Patriots are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt-away-the-game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
Extra point right down the middle. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. So that drive spans 13 plays. And it ends with a New England touchdown. Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10. Right at the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his throw here is incomplete.
Timing is crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
Herbert now. Over the middle and caught by McConkey. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. He's a diminutive receiver, Charles. Not a ton of size, but still able to bring that in against double coverage.
I think that's a great job by him of understanding angles, because you mentioned his size. He's not going to go over the top of someone or body someone out of the way. He's got to make sure he creates enough space for himself by getting people into the wrong spot on defense, moving them with his body, and then showing his numbers to the quarterback to be open.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 7. To the air again, Herbert. He's got another one to Johnston.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the noise got to be an issue now offensively. Here's 3rd and 6. Throwing, Herbert. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 12-yard line.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Now he'll take this and run. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only 1st down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
Now Herbert. And a quick throw here that's complete. And the crowd a major factor now. Here's 3rd down. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And for the extra point, Cameron Dicker. And this is back to a 5-point game. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. So 20 seconds remain. It'll come down to this. And the Patriots are going to recover, and that should just about assure victory. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. The Patriots in the victory formation as they'll take the knee.
Well, you really can't ask for much more than what we just had here. Not only a close game that went down to the wire, Charles, but a clean one, too. No turnovers in this contest.
I think you're exactly right about that. To me, this is just a pair of offenses trying to find the slightest bit of separation from each other. And they were both hoping that the other side would make the big mistake first. But today, neither side made that mistake. And what we got, a very entertaining game throughout.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Patriots winners here at home as we say so long from Foxborough.